Young children love to have their own piggy banks so they can buy whatever their hearts desire. Well, sometimes those precious little hearts want to help others. Hi, this is Rick at Knowable, and here are 10 stories about children getting into their piggy banks for very unselfish reasons. Number 10. 18-year-old Brent Price of Memphis, Tennessee, was killed in a car crash last year. During a memorial in his honor in his neighborhood, 10-year-old Max wanted to make a contribution to the family, so he went back to his house and took out the $3 that was in his piggy bank. On the way out, he also took some change from his mom's purse, but Max still didn't think that was enough. So again, he went back into his house and took out the $20 from the special savings he had that was for a guitar of his own. He did this because he knew Brent's family needed it more than him. Max's kind gesture came back to him tenfold, as a man who had heard what Max had done bought him that guitar that he wanted. Number 9. Alex Croston School in Manchester had raised quite a bit of money for its Poppy Appeal Fund, but thieves broke into his school and stole it. 6-year-old Alex was not happy about that at all, so he wrote a letter to the school's headmaster, Tony Lasson, and it included about $8 in change. The letter said, "This is out of my money box to help toward the stolen money from the Poppy Appeal." Lasson said the young boy's kind gesture brought a tear to his eye. Number 8. Shelby, a mother of 2, was working hard to raise money for a walk-run event that would raise awareness for polycystic ovary syndrome. Then one day, when she was walking through her kitchen, she found a note that said, "Mommy," from her 6-year-old son, along with a few dollars and some change from his piggy bank, money he had been saving up from doing his chores to buy a Spider-Man toy. When Shelby asked him why he left her the money, he told her, "I know it's not a lot, but you work hard too, Mommy, and those pretty ladies need your help more than I need Spider-Man." Shelby reached her $1,000 goal for the event, and even a little extra, and some of that little extra, the amount of her son's donation, went right back into his piggy bank. Number 7. A little 5-year-old girl in Ishpeming, Michigan, did something very special when she found out one of her friends did not have enough money to buy milk at her school. Sunshine Olfke broke into her piggy bank, put the money into a baggie, and took it to her school to pay for her friend's milk. When it was discovered that several other children at the school could not afford milk, Sunshine's grandmother broke into her own piggy bank, donating the commission she made from her job to take care of all of them. Then, Sunshine started a GoFundMe page to raise $700 to cover her class's milk cost for the entire semester. Now that's one smart little girl, as she raised more than $7,000. So, got milk? I think so. Number 6. When a 6-year-old boy learned that his school's playground had been terribly damaged by vandals through arson, he was not happy. Thomas Webb had been putting money into his piggy bank for quite some time, but nobody messes with his playground and gets away with it. So he donated his savings for the repair work. Councilman Sean Hornby said, "I am humbled by the kind offer of little Thomas Webb, who has offered his pocket money out of his piggy bank to repair the park. I want to visit this young child and give him an assurance that the park will be repaired as soon as possible." Number 5. For the last 2 years, Officer Kyle Zuloff has been battling pancreatic cancer, so a fundraising event was planned. When 4-year-old Sydney Fahrenbrook heard about that, she decided she wanted to help the policeman, so she went to the police department and gave Officer Dave Bondi her piggy bank money so he could get it to the ailing officer. Bondi told her, "I bet he's going to have a big thank you for you," before hugging her and adding, "And you get a second hug for bringing this in." Number 4. In Roxbury, New Jersey, 9-year-old Wyatt Glasser lost his grandfather last year. But before his grandfather passed, he emphasized to Wyatt that giving to others and being generous is a very important thing in life. That stayed on Wyatt's mind. So recently, Wyatt decided to give back and donated the $10 in his piggy bank to help buy supplies for the Roxbury Social Services food pantry. He even volunteered his time to help set up the items on the pantry's shelves. Number 3. In San Jose, California, burglars broke into a home and stole a bunch of things, including a little 6-month-old puppy named Miko. The dog's owner, 10-year-old Marissa, was devastated, and soon after, she and her mother went on TV, pleading with the crooks to return the little dog and she would give them the money in her piggy bank. Her mother, Maria, said this whole ordeal was breaking Marissa's heart. But a woman spotted the little dog wandering around a parking lot not long after the TV segment and returned it to Marissa. When Marissa offered the woman her piggy bank, the woman refused, just like a good Samaritan should. Number 2. 8-year-old Bella Marquez had been putting coins in her polka-dotted piggy bank for the last 4 years, ever since her aunt gave it to her. And now, it was full. So instead of buying something really nice for herself, she donated it to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, all $965.61 of it. Bella's mom, Erica, was very touched by her daughter's selfless donation. Bella said she wanted to help the parents of St. Jude's patients so they don't have to worry about paying for things. The little girl wants to be a nurse when she grows up, and I would say that her mature attitude at such a young age is going to get her very far in life. And finally, number 1. In Meerut, India, a little 5-year-old girl offered police there a bribe of her piggy bank to arrest those who were responsible for killing her mother. Police have already accused the girl's father in the murder of his wife, and other members of his family may also have had a hand in it. Let's hope that little girl gets all the justice she deserves. And here's a bonus, and it might just be one of the best bonuses I've ever talked about. A little boy broke into his piggy bank, counted it, put it all in a glass jar, and sealed it tightly. Then he sneaked out of his house and walked to the nearby pharmacy. When the lady pharmacist asked the little boy if she could help him, the little guy said, "Yes, I want to buy a miracle. I have money here. How much does one cost?" The pharmacist was curious. "What do you need a miracle for?" she asked. The boy responded, "It's my sister. She's very sick, and my dad says only a miracle will save her." Well, the pharmacist felt a lump in her throat and had to tell the little boy that she doesn't sell miracles. The little boy's expression changed to one of sadness. Then, a man standing behind the boy asked, "So what's wrong with your sister? Why is she sick?" The little boy looked up at the strange man. He was tall and he wore nice clothes. The boy told him, "I don't know, but she's very sick, and they say she has something bad growing inside of her head. The doctor says she needs an operation, but Daddy can't pay for it. So we need a miracle to save her. And I can use all of this money here for that miracle." The tall man paused for a moment while looking into the boy's teared-up eyes. Finally, he asked, "Just how much money do you have there?" The boy answered, "I have $1.12. It's all I have now, but I can try to get more if it's needed." The strange man cracked a little smile and said, "You know what? That's a real coincidence, because that's the exact price of a miracle for a sister." So he held out his hand and took the boy's money, saying, "Take me to your sister, and let's see if I have the miracle she needs." So the little boy took the strange man back to his house, where the man spoke to the boy's parents. As it turns out, the strange man, who was tall and wore nice clothes, was the director of a big hospital in that area. And within days, the boy's sister underwent an operation at that big hospital. There was no charge to the family. And a short time after that, the little girl was back at her home and enjoying life once again. And the mother wondered aloud to her husband and young son about how much that operation, that real miracle, would have cost. Her little boy lit up with a big smile and said, "It cost $1.12. That's what a miracle cost, $1.12. And indeed it did, along with the unyielding faith of a small child. That's all for today. Let us know what you think about the stories in the comment section below. Don't forget to like us and be sure to subscribe for more stories like this. Get addicted to the good stuff.